You two don't want a drink? Oh, good girl, go into your bottle. We have Okoye, Helea, and Dani now fighting over the bottles. And here we have Howey. He doesn't seem to... Oh, sleepy. It's Okoye coming back. Good girl. We have Isa-Maria up here. She's already had a big drink. Not your bottle. Not your bottle. And Howey's basically falling asleep.
Well, here we have our little group of 5, our late arrivals, all getting acclimatized and ready for the big integration. So we'll basically be splitting them up into 2 groups, otherwise it will be too much at one go. And we'll be starting off at the D&D enclosure and seeing how the mothers are ready to accept them then. But in the meantime, they're all having fun still with each other because they know each other very, very well, playing around and really relaxing and getting used to the area, which is quite great. And soon we'll basically be taking some of them up to integrate them with the other monkeys. We start them off early, getting used to natural forage as an enrichment. They do love playing with it, but inside it they'll always find tiny little insects and mites, and of course getting used to the little seeds on the end of the grasses and stuff like this. So this type of grass does form quite a large part of their forage that they actually eat naturally. And they do love jumping through cut grass and playing with it. It is quite remarkable. But this is what gets them used to it and gets them chewing it and finding the sweetness, and so that they can eat the grasses when they get out into the enclosure. Over to the Skunkey orphans and seeing how they're going. It's just great to see them playing with some of the last year's orphans, and how they're getting on so well with each other. Even the last year orphans just playing with these guys, they probably know the whole setup and what they've all got to go through. But it's just nice to see how well everybody's been doing, especially the last year guys, and how they're interacting and playing. And also love the little orphans just as much. So nice little bit of a clip to see and watch. So as we've mentioned many times before, 3 months of age seems to be that special age. It's when the little ones don't hang on the moms as often and like playing with each other and interacting with other members of the troop. So it is a very important part of their growing phase. At this age they're also able to work things out, like finding the feeding cage on their own and being able to get their own milk and things. So it's a very, very important age in little monkeys' lives, and why it's important to get them to rehab centers before they're 3 months of age. You all remember Rox from last year? Well, he's having some fun with Punam. He's the one Jethro was basically looking after, and really doing well, and also a lovely little member of the troop and getting on with everyone.
So morning milks, looks like Kinney has found his way in. And it's just after 6 o'clock, so we can start a little bit later today. Here comes Punam, all the way over. So you can see they're much more confident. They're happy to run quite a distance on their own to get to the feeding cage. And that's exactly why we wait until they're about 3 months old. This is Brew, who just came out, and we've also got Punam, who's now just coming out. So this is day 4 at Skunkey, and as you can see, the babies are using the feeding cages really nicely, eating from the food piles. They're getting a lot of support from the 2 juveniles, or 3 I should say. Here we have Button in the center, and then Renee. So as you can see, unfortunately Button can also fit in. There's not much we can do. We're reluctant to make the holes too small in case it puts the babies off. So thankfully she doesn't drink too much, but one of those things. So this is Martha. There's Brute.
You got them both? Yeah. White ones?
Isa-Maria Helea.
Isa-Maria and... Where's their little faces? There we go.
Do we have ties in the back?
So Isa-Maria at the back and Helea at the front. They're just going up to the Dino and Daniel intro cage for the first time so they can get used to it before meeting mummies. And we got the box ready, which is... We got the box ready, which is from the Notre Tour 2020. Thank you very much for donating this baby box. These boxes really come in handy. They've got the whole kit in here, so that we can just grab a baby box and take it to the introduction cage whenever we move babies. So thank you, it's much appreciated, and it really, really is making a difference for these little kids. Okay, and they'll be making their way up to the Dino and Daniel enclosure. People, if we've got to go on a long trek with the babies in case they cry. We don't want the wild troop coming up and telling us off for not looking after the babies. So this is their intro cage. You'll see there's different bits of shade netting all over the place, but this is really just to make sure it's extra safe. Cover up any areas as babies are small. There's who we got by the door? Felice. There's Felice. She's one of our good mums by the door. So Felice is there waiting by the gate. Is that wired, Ellie, the door?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all tight and nice and she can't jump in. Okay, great.
And this is nice and
Okay, everything's secure. Good.
And we've got Princess having a look.
Yeah. Don't think these will have any trouble getting mums with the D&D troop.
She's already upset.
There's Precious there as well, isn't it? Let's use it, Hazel. I can't see. I'll have a look.
I'm not sure with this troop, sorry. It's kind of pink.
It's Precious.
Yeah.
Precious is the alpha. If all goes well, we'll probably do quite a quick foster mum integration with these guys. Get them on track so we can get the other 3 going because they're quite big now. So see how it goes today and take it from there.
No, these 2, it might take a few days to warm up for you, but they're quite good at coming for cuddles when they know you're run and safe. So
Great.
yeah. No issues.
So there's Precious and Jessie outside. And then here's Hazel. I don't think there's any shortage of mums here. Their females get like this when there's babies. They all cuddle each other and they all groom each other. They don't want to miss out. Look at this mummy fest going on. Even Fiona, our double amputees, come to check them out. They're very excited. And the babies don't seem too scared either, which is great. These 2 are very confident. Isa-Maria on the left and Helea on the right. All the mums still waiting by the fence, which is great. Good signs, good signs. Now we just got to see that they go in the milk feeding cage and they're ready to go. Isa-Maria down below, Helea at the top. They've been exploring all the branches confidently and gone up to the sleeping perch.
So as you can see, even the thought of the mom still imprinted on their mind, still doing call-outs every now and again just to see if she can hear them in the new vicinity. So even though they're progressing so well, it still does take quite a while for them to get over the little trauma and everything that they did go through. So hopefully they recognize the moms as their own, and slowly this longing will subside over time.
One of the males giving a defensive scream in the troop.
They've got to give each other encouragement or dare the other one to go higher as they slowly explore their new environment. So this does take a little bit of a while and is an important process before the moms come in, that they learn all the little places that they can go to and climb to, so that they just feel a little bit safer in the end of the day. They're comfortable with the area that they're in, and it's not too traumatic when the mothers come in.
Both Isa-Maria, who's drinking now, and Helea have been drinking from the water bowl well.
It's always a good idea just to make sure the other one is drinking the same water as you, and not getting anything any different. Not really too sure why they're up to that, but maybe the water just tastes a little bit different if you lick it off your friend's lips.
Go see. Go see. See? Who's that? Felice on the left and Hazel right. And Shanae's popped up. See what's going on. Shanae's the fluffy one on the right. And these two busy climbing around on the branches. Both babies have gone in the feeding cage, although Isa-Maria's decided she wants Helea's one, so she's trying to pull him off the teat. There are two bottles there, but she wants Helea's. She's settled for hers now. So this is the kind of final step they need to meet their mums, is just to acquaint themselves with the feeding cage and the introduction cage as opposed to in the Disneyland area, so that they can go in and out by themselves. And Isa-Maria still wants that one.
So this is all part of subtle dominance, although it doesn't really look much in our eyes at the moment. It's still testing each other. Taking the one's food is all of the start of the process of who's going to be higher ranking later on in life.
And she got it. So today is Helea and Isa-Maria from left to right. Their big day, meeting the Dina and Daniel foster mums. We're going to give them a little bath first so they can be nice and clean, ready to meet mummies. And then, yeah, we have a row outside. There's Nala. Yeah. Don't think you're going to like it very much. See that? Yeah, give you a good wash. Your tail's all dirty. You meet your mummies, eh? They'll be nice and clean. And then they can give you a nice groom. There we go. It's nice and warm, isn't it? I'm really enjoying that. Nice and warm. I don't know if you're enjoying it or no, I don't think so. Freezing, eh? You okay? You okay? Yeah, that's not so bad. Yes, like swimming. It's like swimming in the dams. Okay, there we go. Nearly done. Nearly done. Just do your little arms and then you're ready to go. rinse. Nice warm day for it. Right, squeeze your tail out. There we go. One little baby. Yes. Yes. There you go. There you go. It's not so bad. It's not so bad. Okay. Not so bad. Also dry off in the sun. We'll just make sure all the main water is off. Hello. You don't want you rolling around in the sun and getting all dirty again. And your mum can groom you now. She's going to be the one to groom you. There we go. It's okay. You okay? Get all that poop. All that poop off you. Yes.
The problem with the door is
She's not too bad actually.
yeah, so we just went for the rope straight through the middle.
Let's get all that off your legs so you can sleep in. Okay. Double dunk in that one. Okay. Okay. You're going to like the mums after this because they're not going to bath you. They're not going to be the ones to bath you. That's it. That's it. There we go. Another baby done. Nice little tail for you. Yeah. Okay. 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 Ooh, there we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
What have we got now? Crumpet. Anyone will be fine. We've got precious. But yeah, you can. Just not precious and release. Okay, you do the first one. Okay, alpha female precious.
In typical alpha female fashion, walks in, climbs straight up, goes and has a look at little babies to make an assessment to see, well, do I want to look after these little ones or not? Scares them a little bit and then just pushes off. But this is also part of tactics. As I said, they don't really force themselves on the little ones. They try and make the little ones come over to them, and yeah, it just makes things a lot easier in the long run. So it seems like the more mature females seem to follow this process most of the time. Here you see the little ones moving across from the side, coming closer to her. They're still very frightened and not too sure what's going on, and but of course they've sort of initiated it initially as if they do want to be with her, but they're not too sure.
But we can't keep the alpha female in really like overnight because then it disrupts the troop, so she's just coming to meet them and then we'll see who we have in after that. Yeah. We need to give him like a big pile of his favourite food.
I still like you to leave.
Hazel there.
Hazel is
Yeah, good to go.
she low rank.
She's lower.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere.
She's not. Yeah, she's not.
Yeah, she's interesting to go, but
Sinead's higher, so
yeah.
Jessie's higher. Is Hazel? Oh no, who's there? Can you see who's there? Is that
Hazel
Crumpet?
is just
It's
nearby
Crumpet
here.
there. This one, can you see?
Yeah. And that female just in front, she has like kind of like a
Looks like
scar
Crumpet.
on the side,
Funny side for
like a black part line here on the side.
Yeah, I think it's Crumpet.
She's got funny sideburns. Crumpet. But I know mistletoe had a bit missing. This is Jessie. This one here.
So,
So she's got slightly curved broad. Bigger and also precious. Not really big and overnight. Not too much anyway because she's also shrinking in the foot. I think she'll do down quite well.
yeah, I'm trying to see Sinead. Trying to see when Hazel can come in. She's already trying to break the ropes.
Precious topic.
So it's good for the like Mark says, although we won't keep Precious in, it's good for her to kind of meet them and then accept them as part of the group. But yeah, she won't be a full-time one because she needs to take charge of the rest of the group. Yeah.
Yeah, she's growing.
They're being so good, eh? So she's been Isa-Maria and now also Helea.
Hazel.
Yes, so this is Hazel. Just come in. Hazel has been a good mum in the past. She's going down there making lip smacking noises and Isa-Maria and Helea both gone into the feeding cage again, so they're little experts, which is great because for the integration they need to be using the feeding cage well so that they can be independent from us of the milk, which they've done, and they seem to be quite confident with the mums, which is great. Good progress. Always want the same bottle. So Isa-Maria had a drink first and then Helea.
Can I taste this with me? I think just
You can now. I was just keeping it for the first little bit, but yeah, now it's alright, thanks. And then those other blankets are clean in the bundle, yeah. And the 2 towels are wet, so they can go in the wash. Thank you. They're both drinking good from feeding cage. Hazel and Precious are in, and Precious has tried grooming them. So, so far so good. So Hazel's only just come in, and she's already trying to get hold of Isa-Maria. precious. Isa-Maria drinking again.
Which bottles you're into?
They've been swapping quite a lot.
Watch the little hands as they slowly groom Precious. So this is slowly how they're breaking the barriers down.
And again. It's funny because yesterday Helea drank a lot more than Isa-Maria. Yeah.
So progress has been slow but calm. They seem to be getting on very well with each other. There's no screaming or racing or chasing around. So far things are going very, very nicely, and we'll see what happens later on.
So this is the first time that Floki is coming up to Calypso's Corner and meeting his new family. So here we have Shasta was right over, and then we have Cuddy. Hey boy. Cuddy's not too sure, but Cuddy will be grabbed and brought down to sickbay in about 30 minutes. Oh, she's coming closer. It's okay, Floki. Shh, 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 shh. Cuddy's just coming to say hi. I gotcha. You scared, Flokes? Come, come. I'm right here with you. Don't worry. So not only do we have interest from Calypso, we've got Cuddy here, Val there, Lilo, but we also have Engelkey Troop watching. And these two girls are very interested in Mr. Flokis. It's okay, boy, I gotcha. Good boy. So also, not only is this the first time he's visiting Calypso, it's his first time on dirt. Because he's been in Disneyland, oh sorry boy, in Disneyland, Neverland, and now Sickbay. So he's never actually been on the sand and dirt until now. He was struggling at first. Hey, Bow Bow. Hi, Bow. Oh, and here comes Shasta. He seems to be a little frightened of Shasta. It's okay, my boy. It's okay, I gotcha.
It's so big.
You ready? You don't have to be nervous, Floki.
Before they... Oopsies. See? Cuddles. She's just eating all the food. Like, this is a different setup than we usually have. She does not care, she just wants the garlic mayo. They both just want cauliflower. Maybe it's something where you have brain damage. That's all you think about is cauliflower.
think we're gonna have to move that.
Oh. So Floki's currently having to learn that he's not top dog anymore, which obviously he was with the babies. And it's not blood that they're covered in, it's beetroot juice. So he is struggling with the fact that he's not the top dog anymore. Cuddy did bite him. She didn't bite his skin, she just pulled out some hair, but he's never experienced anything like that before, so he was very scared from that. Anytime she is approaching him now, he's kind of screaming. Bit of a shock to his system. But to move into Calypso and be with the big monkeys, it's something he needs to learn, that he's not the alpha. He will actually be the lowest ranking in all of Calypso. So sadly, if he keeps going this way, he's going to learn the hard way, which we don't want for Floki. But yeah.
You can hear our lovely new blender in the background, thanks to everybody that made it possible to get it. Now been able to make beautiful smoothies and juices for the ill monkeys and then get them back on track. You see they were drinking beetroot juice and that's what they were covered in earlier on.
So we're only 3 in Disneyland. Howey, Dani, and we have Okoye just here. Dani. Hey girl. So while we are here, Isa-Maria and Helea have just been getting mums up at D&D. Very exciting. These guys will be next. Ow, ow, Howey, Howey. Ow, off. There you go.
She's obviously the favourite, Isa-Maria. Probably from being nervous, yeah.
Probably. But we haven't seen one for a while, so...
Well, yeah, but you don't know. To be honest, sometimes when they're all by...
Or so she's in the top of the concrete intercage at the top. Just in case. She was right beside it, so I thought let's just bring her in. So I don't know if you want to go another way.
So you might remember from last year, Barney on the left and then Turk somewhere in the middle, waiting by the gate. This was where they were introduced last year. So we've been changing the females in and out. We're now about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've got Precious back in, the alpha female, and then Hazel on the right and Chica next to her. So Chica's been giving them some cuddles, so is Precious. And Hazel's been joining in a little bit of the grooming. So there they are with Chica. Chica's just tried to pick up Helea, but Helea's having none of it.
Will be Jason. Disneyland is Yonda and Adrian.
So Precious, Chica and Hazel all joining in. Precious on the right grooming Isa-Maria, Chica grooming Precious, and then Hazel. So Chica's making lots of happy vocals. She seems very happy with the two babies. And Precious next to her. And then here comes Hazel to join in. Whole baby party. Lots of lip smacking going on and grooming and hugging